What is up? Risk takers! Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I'm a top grandmaster playing Risk. Global domination. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. We're playing Europe Advanced today, the meta settings, and our 8 blizzards go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Dinarides is a pretty good cap here. Maybe we block in Romania or try to, and then he takes Vienna. Might be how we do. You like Arabia? Yeah, I mean, I could always do a challenge cap for CDEX. The problem is my time is short, you see. If I just start throwing away my games, then we end up with nothing. How you doing, Terminatorus? How you doing, Extreme 49? Retro Chief, Amin, Kreskin, kill him with kindness. Oh, I will try. So here's how today we have a mostly normal noob corner, and we have a 1-2 line pocket that blue has chosen a turd of a capital in the corner. Don't do that. And then we have, that's our 3 line, that's our 4 line, and then splits into the middle, and our 5 line goes up. So I'm kind of trying to control the bottom right with my cap. We'll see if it works. Hello, Cal. How are you doing, buddy? You see this being a fast Pete win? We shall try. Blue likes the challenge cap. Exactly. Blue will be the one who's challenged today, mentally or otherwise, and we will take a normal open unless we get neighbor cap by red. He doesn't choose either of those two options. Okay, so that's... I mean, you gotta wonder if you're red. You gotta wonder what he likes more than these. Yellow takes a turn 1. Spain doesn't know that blue is kooka to that. I also wonder who's here. Purple's a bot. Okay, white wants to be behind me. Okay, well, we just simply can't allow that to occur. So white, unfortunately, probably capped here then from that play. So me and white are in each other's way, which tells me a couple of things. Tells me I need to take Deneric here because I might not even be able to get the bonus I'm capped in. Okay, yeah, blue dirtling about bottom right. Retro Chief thinks red took the noob corner. I wouldn't be surprised, you know. Iceland, yeah. How you doing, Rednacks? So I don't think there's a Trieste cap. Like, the odds of there being a Trieste cap is that the purple bot picked it, which would just be really unlucky. So we're going to try come down off the 3 and see how far we get on this axis. And if the white cap is in Greece, I cry a bit, but that was always going to be a battle we had to fight. So let's see what we do here. Maybe I put 1 troop on capital. I hope to connect it, though. A 4 cap would be rough. Bad dice here would be rough. There's a lot of ways this open goes wrong still. But no, there's nothing there. And there is no white cap. Okay, so we're going to see the white cap here then. Yeah. Okay, we see the white cap there. That sucks. Maybe white's busy worrying about behind himself. We hope. I mean, white knows we're there now, so likely we get a double break. Oh, purple bot putting behind him is great for me. Okay, purple bot going to break 1 at least, though, off that 4. Better for me than Greece. Yeah, I'm still in a bad way. Okay, he only breaks 1 of the 2. White breaks the other. Oh, he steals. Thanks, perps. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. We got bot problems. Why does white only have 5 on their capital? What did they even do turn 1? How you doing, Lucky Duck? How you doing, Wraith? Hello, guys. How y'all doing today on this fine Saturday? Okay, and red last to act. We honestly don't know where red is, but yeah, I think Iceland's a very safe get. Fuck you back, Calmer. Fuck you right back, brother man. Welcome in. Grand Theft Roboto. How could he do that to me, Cress? How could he do that to the Peach Mirror? Did yellow hold Spain? No, they did not. Okay. And what does white do? Does white fight behind his cap? deal with this bot or something else. Okay. Okay. Okay, troops on capital. Very nice, very nice. I mean, white's just going to be a huge problem for me until we shake this out. Blue held nothing, right? Yeah. Blue's slowly going to take this and be at war with yellow, who's here, and then maybe red comes out of the noob corner. Purple's a bot. We don't know where their cap is. So nobody's here at all, which is crazy. But, I mean, I'm cut in half from my hoped generation for the second turn. But this still, you know what? This still works for me because... that's okay. That's still okay. Let's just try hold it like that. And then we'll get +8 next turn. Unless white breaks. Okay, someone got the purple cap. We don't know who. Homer says I would have gone for Spain. Spain's already busy. Are you yellow? Retro2 says it's just me or the bots have gotten dumber. Nah, dude. The bots are consistently shit, and they've been consistently shit forever. And I think, I argue that's a good thing. But I know it's hard for some people to get on board with. How you doing, Haley? Welcome in. Space Crack, hello. Have you listened to Steely Dan in 8D audio? I have no idea what 8D audio is. I'm not an audiophile, thankfully. I look at people who are like video files and audio files, and I go, okay, yellow just got fucked right up. I look at them as like they seem to really crave this sort of level of perfection that I don't, and I'm glad that I don't. Oh, yellow goes double break. No, yellow's a bot. I'm getting unlucky again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, bot, for not fucking me. I was like, that bot, it looked like that bot was lining up to just fuck my shit right up. You see that? You see that? Like I go, oh no, my butthole puckers and fuck me. Usos, Lucas, hello. How you doing? Isaiah? Lucas says, first time in the stream. Been watching videos for years. Welcome, man. How you doing today, bud? All right. White is very slowly and stupidly trying to take Orient. It's like surround sound in headphones. It's trippy, but good. Oh, I bet. You've also seen bots retaliating? Really? Parrotsoft says, take Russia. Yeah, okay. Just because you feel like it's not going to be contested. It's not a bad idea. Blue gets terrible dice on yellow. How you doing, Rico? All okay? I'm good. How about you? Haley says, I finished the maps on Africa for Fixed World Dom. The small Africa? Yeah. How was that? Probably kind of boring because it's little. Okay. So... I hear you with the take. Russia, I do. I'm going to try this. Yellow has France. I shouldn't do that, should I? I almost like that fort just where it is, hiding. It's a really nice defensive structure, though. So we have guard. White's not happy. Oh, White's not happy that the bot is putting in behind him. Yeah, I hear you, man. Bot's trying to take that bonus from you. And we're soft here for obvious reasons, because we're not going to try and guard against 11 cap. We're going to try to steal that 11 cap when it makes sense to do so. Okay, so red is noob corner. It almost, like you guys predicting Iceland, almost certainly true. It's hot in Switzerland. Lucky for you, man. Haley says it was meh in terms of how good the map, but you're happy that you did well. Good. Keep that streak going. I got third once. Okay, bot sets next to me and breaks C75, or is it a taker? I think it might be a taker. Did you hear that Chad Carter won the VC tournament? I did not, but that's very exciting. Congratulations to Chad. Fuck yeah, man. The $500. Let's go, Chad. He's given at least that to the Risk community. So this is, I would argue, he's due in more ways than one. How you doing, Y Pestis? What's up, bro? Take the tip? I will. When the time is right, I will. I will show poor White that he's going to have to do more than card and pass. What teams are you supporting in the World Cup? If there's whatever the opposite of supporting is, that's what I'm doing. No, that's not true. I'm not super anti. I'm just indifferent. I'm not the opposite of supporting. I'm not hating. I'm happy that you're happy. Volky, first time in the chat. How you doing, man? I know, folks. It's strange to look at me. I come off as a jock. I know how it is. I'm a card-carrying nerd. I like Star Trek, Star Wars, Magic the Gathering. Sports, not my thing, bro. So, Blue's going to try to take Germany? No, I don't think Blue really knows what he's doing. He just has material everywhere, and I'm being allowed to hold more and more and more and more. Like, if I'm not going to be addressed, then now we go. Now we enter the Greedliest Maximus stage. Greedliest Maximus. Okay, so Red's gone. What are all these players quitting? Reform Spire says, I believe that having half the board is reasonable. I'm a reasonable man, okay? I don't want any of you guys to think, deign to suggest that I might not be a reasonable man. So, okay, it makes sense for some bots to finally, okay, so that bot's going to break the +8. I wasn't really expecting to hold that +8. I was expecting to just kind of throw it up there as a red herring. Okay, that's the red capital up in Scotland. Okay, and it went either down or into Sweden, went back up. Okay, this bot is trying to take bonuses. Neat. Okay. Victor Slim, buongiorno. How you doing, sir? Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I think the Hunt for Gollum series is going to be amazing. Hunt for Gollum. Evil Eye says, Pete plays Risk for a living, and y'all asked about sports. I think it's a reasonable question. I think a lot of people, a lot of men specifically, relate to each other via conversations about sports. I've always personally found them to be, strangely, a strange amount of attention gets paid to that. But I suppose. Okay, so Blue's still off bonus. Blue doesn't really know how to play. Yellowbot broke me. I think we got to figure that White is very close to having Orient, but like, look at what I'm getting away with here. So if this +8 holds, it's going to be, yeah, I have no idea what Blue's up to, man. Blue is just taking, Blue is just like putting stacks randomly and somehow not be, he's going to break White. Have that coffee today. I haven't tried it yet. But I'm on the iced coffee today. Yeah, Gino, I think the same way as you do. Sports can be a healthy way to express our innate tribalism. Yeah, the big assumption there is that it needs to get it needs to get out in some capacity. So red is gonna be a problem for me, but white and blue are still here. So I almost want to like lock them in their hole. Maybe I do this. Just kind of kill guard yellow there in the pocket. Stack up on the white cat. Make sure he can't break up there. And pull the 3 back and around because it's going to get smacked by red anyways. Maybe we don't hold the +8 a second turn. Purple bot sets. We don't know where that is. Might be behind white. White's in big trouble now. Their cap gets rolled and probably killed, depending on how many they keep on cap or what. Arkan says, men talk about sports and boobs. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. I'm not hating. I'm happy for you. What's up, Spyglass? What's up, Vince? Hello. I think it's GG. I think we're very close, but we still got to worry about a huge red bot up at the top. We got to just kill one of our remaining opponents, and then we'll be able to, sequence the bots properly. This is meta. Yes, it is. Hey, Mog. How you doing, buddy? Okay, figured that was overdue for a bot break. Get him, Pete. Thanks, bro. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yersinia pestis. I think it's a reasonable guess to try and go for yellow kill here. So we're almost sure that there's nothing. We don't know quite that yet, but are you actually going to roll the 19? You're crazy. Okay, I was going to say you're crazy. Okay, white just hits off cap. Okay, white is a card and pass, do nothing, card carrying member of the do nothing club. Blue just sucks. Blue captain corner, and he's played terribly. But I hate white's playstyle so much more. I would love to give white lowest if possible. We'll see what we can do about that. What the fuck is white supposed to do? He's supposed to take his bonus in a reasonable amount of time, not dawdle about on cap and do literally fuck all. They couldn't get a bonus because of the bot, sure, or because they suck. But he's supposed to die. He's going to die. He's actually showing empathy to the white player. That's very kind of you. You're a bigger man than I. We see purple added in the back. I know, purple's still there, I betcha. All right, let's see how much action we can pull off in France and Spain. I probably should put like something of a stack here. Just to check down there. I'm torn about how much. This is purple? Yeah, it is. They got bad luck, you got good, you think? This is just luck. You might be right. How many troops do we think blue has on their capital? Not very many. All right. I'm very lucky. It's not just luck. But you had a good spawn. I did. I had a great spawn. I did. And the biggest, I would actually say the luckiest thing that happened to me was not having a cap here. Because I did take a fairly large risk turn one, and not having that be interrupted or broken, that kind of enabled this situation. But now I still have, as I said, still going to have to deal with that red bot. That red bot is huge. How you doing, Team Rhodesia? No skill, all luck. All luck, no skill. There's somewhere in the middle, I'm sure. Somewhere in the middle. When is the break dance stream? You want to see me dance? It's all thrusting. My dance move is mostly in the hips. Okay, so now this guy's going to take his bonus. No, he is capsack pass. Okay. No set for blue. And blue gets lower. We'll miss you, blue. No, he does have set. Okay, this game continues. Blue will get his cap back then. Okay. And then I kill him, I guess. I'll kill him in 2 turns when it makes sense for me to do so. Because white's not going to do shit, right? And break Spain in case I have it. Very nice. Goes positive on the roll. Very nice. I'm happy for you, blue. Have a few, bud. Okay, so at some point, White has to do more than card and pass, or is he just resigned to second place? Yeah, Iceland cap. There's an Iceland and a Scotland cap. Cool. Okay. Okay, I think we're all right. Because both of our opponents now will not be setting. You think red sets here? That's fine if they do. That's fine if they do. But yeah, I feel you. This is a very lucky open. Jocko Johnny says, the more you practice, the luckier you get. Attributed to Lee Trevini. Yeah, okay. I've heard that one before. Okay, now White's a bitch. There has to be a line at some point where you shoot your shot, right? If you never shoot your shot, if you only ever play for second, like, come on, bruh. Hungry is thirsty. I'm thirsty, baby. Pete has the vision to snipe without actually sniping, just watching and counting. Yeah, I'm pretty okay at seeing. I rarely fuck up a kill these days because of vision. I used to do that a lot. I've gotten a decent bit better at these settings. Crazy how White's just sitting there like he's been playing for a second from the start. Yeah, it's upsetting, right? It's like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it, friends. It wouldn't be the way I would choose to play Risk. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, let's fucking go. Thank you, Jocko and Johnny. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you very much, sir. "20 minutes into the stream, you have half the board." Yeah, this one's going to go real quick now. White thinks I'm not going to give him a third. White thinks I'm not going to give him a third. How you doing, man? How you doing, Lindsay Viper? I don't know if you watch any YouTube, and if you happen to see this, I will explain to you exactly why I'm giving you third. You have not made any attempts to play this game at all. If I wasn't so huge and lucky and snowballing, you would have been directly responsible for stalemating this game and wasting everyone's time. So you get third when you play for second. If you're playing with me, you get third. Smell ya. Absolutely the correct play. Fuck that guy. You don't play like that. You don't play like that. It's not going to work the way you want it to work, okay? Blue's going to go for a run. See, Blue just sucks. Blue at least is trying to play to win. You know, he's trying to play to win to his ability. White was not. Don't you like spending time with us? I love spending time with you. You know what I love even more, Calmer? Winning fucking games. Am I right, friends? Blue had back-to-back sets on 3 to still be in this. Blue almost got third. Don't you worry. All right, let's do a... I bet you he's an expert with that bullshit play style. I bet you he's an expert, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. That exposing a flaw in the system. Okay. Q&A question for today, folks. If you have questions, I have answers. Throw them up in the Kill Pete Strategy Discord Q&A thread, and they will be answered in the order in which they're given. And this one is a special one for my good friend Becky with the good hair. Would like to know. Hey, Peter. Sometimes during stream, I vaguely heard you talk about your last meals. You know, like, would you rather eat pussy or ass? I can't make this shit up. It is something I would say. There is a show on YouTube from Mythical Kitchen called Last Meals, where guests pick some of their favorite meals, foods on Earth. And the team feeds those guest meals while being interviewed by the host, as if it was their actual last meal. If you were on last meals, what foods/meals would you pick? You can also include beverages. I'm glad. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay. Well, I think realistically, if it was my last meal, I'd probably lose my appetite. So maybe the question could be, what's my favorite food? And I definitely, I love seafood. I love good sushi. I love crab's legs. Love a good steak. Pretend you're hungry. Okay. Well, then ass. No, I'm just kidding. I would also enjoy that. Interviewed as if it was their actual last meal. I feel like what I would have to say in that interview would be far more top of mind than whatever food was being eaten. Korean barbecue, you know? I love my Korean barbecue. Lips and assholes? Hot dog connoisseur, lol. Okay. We had, ladies and gentlemen, we had two masters. We had two masters in this game. What the actual fuck are we watching? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These are the lowest skilled masters we've ever seen. What is going on? Oh my God. I cannot fathom what I'm seeing. Can your last meal be OxyContin? I don't want drugs. Maybe acid. I hear Aldous Huxley did acid on his deathbed. I imagine that'd be a pretty fucking epic way to go out. Edibles? Frag. Okay, so folks, Garden Bass. I don't even know what I'm watching here. This is crazy. Defeating one novice, one beginner, one expert, all three of which didn't play this game, and then two masters who did, but barely. This is what the state of risk is coming to, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, you want to give me a like. I just got lucky. Really. I just got lucky. I'm a lucky man. And I'd be even luckier if you consider subscribing to the channels and watching this next Pete video. It's right there waiting for you. Give it a click. I love you. Thank you for watching. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.